guys, Kitty Caliper here, and today I'm going to be showing you exactly how to get the Artifact of the Depths here on Aberration. Yay! So if you guys don't know exactly how to get to the Artifact of the Depths, I'm going to show you guys a quick walkthrough, well, as quick as we can make it through properly, on how to get the artifact itself. So as you guys can see here, we're kind of by portal by this lake here, and we have this big rock in the middle of the water. This is where I currently reside. As you can see, all my creatures over here, and it's a decent spot. I like it, happen to like it. But the coords for the cave itself is right over here on a little like crevice on the outside of the lake slash river. My coords for this is 48.3, 27.3, and we're gonna jump in with our Ravager. If I remember correctly, these are good guides to come into the cave itself. So I'm gonna follow suit and bring in an oldie but a goodie. Now I'm sure there's some new creatures that would be just as handy to bring in, but we're gonna jump in with our Ravager here. So first off, I want to say a great big thank you to all my current subscribers. You guys are amazing, and I seriously couldn't do it without you. And if you're new here, feel free to hit that subscribe button for pro-ish art content. And if you do like what I provide for you today, feel free to hit that like button. And guys, I'm aiming for the big 20,000 this year. So help me go big or go home, and you all get a cookie. Yay! So now that we have that over with, we're going to be going down into the old railway cave. And just FYI, I am in single player, so spawns could be great or not, whether that's too much or too little. So keep that in mind, and always be weary when on Aberration, because everything is dangerous. Saying that, this is one of the safer caves here on Ab, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it is completely safe. So we're walking down here. It's pretty quiet, not much going on here. You can gather some mushrooms or fiber and berries, at least, if you were coming down here. You used to be able to get glow tails, but I've been in and out of this cave a couple times and haven't seen any glow tails in here, but it could be my spawn rate. So you're gonna hit this spot, and it usually is pretty dangerous, but lately it's been pretty quiet, which you know, I'm gonna take an easy cave any day, even on single player. So, just saying. What I brought with me, and is kind of important, I brought climbing picks. You're definitely gonna need them. There is a way to get to the artifact headed over that way, if I remember correctly, but it's a lot of jumpy jumps. So I'm gonna take the other way. There's two ways to go here. So we're gonna go to the left when we come through that little door there. I'm going to bring climbing picks. You could also bring a zip line, especially if you have a Ravager. I'm pretty sure that new spider dude could do some help here. But I'm just gonna do it this way. So we're gonna come down here. This should be like, it's super quiet. I have no idea what's going on, but that's okay. I also brought some things like my gun. We do have to take a tiny little swim, so I brought my pokey stick in case I get knocked off my Ravager. I brought a chiropod, some healing brews, my meat, of course, and a pick just in case. You never know. So we're coming down here to the waterfalls, and as you can see here, we're going to have to go for a little swim, but see down right by that waterfall, there's actually a spot where you can go in and out, and that's where we're gonna go. But there is piranhas in this water and maybe some other things, so just be careful. But we did a good jump. That was a good jump. No swimming, but coming back we'll probably have to swim. So, and as you guys can see, my Ravager can fit pretty much in almost all the crevices here, which is super handy. We're just gonna continue on upwards. This cave is like, I haven't been in this cave very much in ASE, so I've never really recognized it, but now it looks even more unrecognizable. Beautiful, gorgeous, don't get me wrong, but it's it's a little, I'm like, what, where do I go? But I did do a quick little walkthrough to make sure I knew where I was going so I wouldn't get lost for you guys, but that doesn't mean that I won't get lost for in the future when we're going through here. And it is super quiet. We lucked out. We lucked out because we're just zipping in and out. Like, there's usually Arthur spiders, scorpions, ravagers, raptors, all the fun stuff. Now, you're going to have this cliff. You can either jump off because you're going to have to climb up there. You're either going to have to, you can jump off. Not sure what's in the water, but be careful. Or there's a way to go down this way. Now, I'm going to test to see if you can do a zip line here too if you wanted to, or use your climbing picks. I'm going to see if I can just jump it. Doubt, but I do have climbing picks just in case. I don't know how to jump it, but let's try. Come on. Oh, okay, you can jump it. It was an awkward jump, but we did it. So that's the only one jumpy jump. The other way is a little more. There's a couple jumps, and I remember doing it in ASE for a video, and the jumps were like I couldn't make it. This cave was really hard on ASE. Well, at least for me. But I'm sure all you pros out there could do 10 times better than what I do on a pro-ish level. So as you can see, this is probably the easier route. But like I said, you guys could take the other route. And that's the only jump there. So we're going to come down here. Oh, look, a Ravager. Finally something to fight. I'll feel like I'm actually doing a cave. Let's see, is he going to notice us or just, hi, bud. Oh, and a Raptor. Do Raptors pounce? I forget if they pounce. Didn't even have a chance. So, who cares? I think we go this way. Once you get out, go to the left. Yeah, see, there's the artifact. I can see it. So go to the left. And this cave, if you know the way, is pretty easy to navigate. It's not terribly hard, but I remember getting lost in it a couple times because I didn't know exactly where to go. So just make sure that you kind of know where you're going. Follow the walkthrough step by step. Hence why I'm going kind of slow. So then you guys don't have to worry about getting lost yourself. You can walk along in the walkthrough. I think I'm funny. Oh, look, there's lots of creatures over this way. Maybe they all spawned over there. So here we go. Artifact of the Depths. Not excited yet, just in case I get bombarded. This is not fun. Let's grab our artifact. Good to go. We did it, but we need to get out now. So let's not get too excited yet because we're not done until we're fully out of the cave. This was, I'm not going to lie, for an ab cave, I am very, very impressed that we only had, 2 things to fight? It feels odd. But I'm not going to complain. Not at all. But like I said, my spawn rate's single player. So do not think that you won't be getting bombarded when you come in here, especially. Oh, there's a glowtail. Okay, so you can find glowtails in here. Look at that little bundle of joy. Okay, so glowtails, not in my glowtail video, because I couldn't find them in here last time. That's okay. Okay. Anyways, getting sidetracked and distracted. Story of my life. I don't even remember what I was saying, but that's okay. So we're just going to make it out. And then we have completed the first cave here on Aberration. And then we'll have a couple other ones that I will hopefully get out soon. So then you guys know exactly where to go and how to get the artifact. So here, where we jumped before, we could jump again, but there is a path up. So it's not like a big deal if we don't make it. But let's try. Let's try. I don't think we'll make this. Oh! When in doubt, always believe in your Ravager. He did some good jumpy jumps there. Almost like my Thyla. I'm pretty impressed. Do you guys like how, I don't remember, they didn't really glow before, did they? Do you guys like how they glow now? I kind of like it. But like now I can see them. Like it was always like a surprise, you know, because they could sneak up on you in the dark depths of Aberration. So, but I think they're kind of neat. There's lots of like really neat things that are happening and coming about, and then I have no clue how to use them. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize I'm in creative mode. Sorry guys. It's not like we had much stuff going on for me to warrant being out of it, but it's always better to do these as quote unquote legit as possible. So I'm gonna get out of that, but nothing really happened for me to die. Okay, so this is where we're gonna probably see the most stranger danger because we got to get up. So we're gonna be swimming over here. There may be, and I have fun trying to get up. Oh, I heard an otter and a piranha. Okay. That was the most difficult part of this cave, I feel like. Again, please, I'm begging you guys, do not think that there's nothing in here because that, I don't know what's going on with my spawn, but I got lucky today. So we're just going to head on up and continue. Maybe we'll see something else. Fight something else. Maybe it'll be a little dangerous. But I don't. Didn't there used to be Carnos in this cave too? I totally remember Carnos. Like especially hanging out at the beginning here. You came right out. I feel like there used to be like Carnos hanging out here, raptors. There's this explorer note, by the way. If you guys are looking for drops, I have no clue where drops or explorer notes are. I'm just showing where the artifact is. But if you guys do know where they are, feel free to leave them in the comments below for others that may be looking for them, because I definitely don't know. I should really learn where all the explorer notes are, but I see them and then forget about them. And there's some that are really hard to find. That's the annoying part. But that's just a me problem. Just saying. So we're definitely almost out of the cave, and we got the artifact of the depths, which is awesome, and pretty easily as well. It is still a pretty easy-ish cave, even with spawns in it, but just bring something decently powered into the cave with you, especially a Ravager. Get yourself a nice little Ravager to like power through all the dangers that could be there. And he's a good jumping boy, so I would definitely utilize him, unless you're using some of those new creatures that work better. But I don't even know how to use them yet. I like the old stuff, and then learning how to tame the new stuff is really hard. I just want to point, shoot, shove some berries or meat up their butts. You know. But that's okay. That's okay. So we made it out of the old railway cave today, guys. We did such a great job with only 2 things to fight, and me accidentally on creative mode for half of it. My apologies already, but I'm sure you guys get the gist on this walkthrough. So guys, I thought I would quickly show you exactly where to get the artifact of the depths here on Aberration. If you did like what I provided for you today, feel free to hit that like button. And if you're new here, why not subscribe? I hope you all have a super, duper magical day, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.